Hello everyone, this is Stefan. Here's a time lapse I did on a rose. I've done a few of them and I wanted this one to be a little bit different, so I kept the colors pretty simple. I used the Caran D'ache Luminance pencils, which was then blended with the Mona Lisa Odorless paint thinner. The paper I used was a Strathmore 400 series tan tone paper. I really like these pencils. I've only used them twice. I really like how saturated they are, and they blend super good. When I use the Faber-Castell Polychromos pencils, when I blend them, you can almost see like a brown undertone because they're oil-based. And these, I didn't see that obviously because they're wax-based, so I really enjoyed blending with them. One thing I did notice is I was sharpening my pencils a lot more because the lead isn't as hard. The colors I used in this rose was Scarlet, Anthracenoid Pink, Perylene Brown, Cassel Earth, Black, and White. So what I did is I started with a red undertone and then started some general shading from the dark areas and the light areas, so that way I can make sure everything was accurate. The texture of this rose, I decided to do something a little different compared to my other roses. This one is something I would normally do with hair, going from a dark to light transition with a flicking motion, which I thought really made this one stand out. Even though it's not a real texture you would see, it's something really unique that I was very happy with. Starting with the black for all the creases, which is where I started with the flicking, and then I brought out some of the brown so it would transition with the darker red better. When you add a brown, it tends to trick the eye and make it look like a really dark red. After I got the brown in there, I then added the dark red, and then I just went straight to pink and white. I also used the Prismacolor Colorless blender for the tighter areas of the rose in the center. I like blending with a brush a lot more than the Prismacolor Colorless blender because it removes the white better and it just seems to blend better, but I had to use the Colorless blender in the center for some of the tighter spots. I really like how this rose turned out. I wasn't really expecting the colors to pop so much because of how limited the colors were, but overall I probably will be doing another rose like this again just because it gave it so much depth, and I really like how the frame made it look like it was in a box almost. Thanks for checking out the time lapse. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and give me a like if you enjoyed it. If you found it interesting, subscribe for future tutorials, time lapse, vlogs, and more. Thank you.